to my podcast, Love and Courageous. I'm your host, Demetris, and today I'll be talking about Keke Palmer and her ex-boyfriend, Darius Jackson. So, a lot of you know Keke Palmer as a singer, TV personality, and an actress. Keke Palmer started her first role as a child playing in the movie Aquila and the Bee, and then continued on to star in the Nickelodeon TV show called True Jackson's VP. Now, Keke Palmer has filed a domestic violence restraining order against her ex-boyfriend, Darius Jackson. And in that restraining order, she claims that he physically abused her multiple times in their 2-year relationship. Now, I'm going to talk about Darius Jackson, who he is, what he do, and also I will then talk about him and Keke Palmer relationship. Darius Jackson works as a fitness instructor at Inspire Fitness Studio. Now, Darius Jackson is also trying to pursue a career in sports media, and he also received a certificate in broadcasting. Now, I will go into Keke Palmer and Darius' relationship now. So the two met in 2021 of May at the Memorial Day party hosted by Diddy and Issa Rae. The two didn't go official until August when Darius Jackson praised Keke Palmer on her birthday. So Keke Palmer is normally very private about her dating life. So in March of 2020, Keke Palmer spoke to Harper's Bazaar about why she likes to keep her dating life private. She said, I quote, I don't really do relationship stuff online mainly because I don't know how I would do it without looking like cheesy or something, you know? Yes, I'm 100% authentic, but there is stuff that I do say for family and friends. But in 2021 of November, Keke Palmer actually spoke up on the Tamron Hall show about why she decided to go public with her relationship with Darius Jackson. She said, I quote, it became more difficult to hide, choosing to post photos with Jackson at the time. We spent all this time together and he really is my closest friend. So it just becomes a thing where I'm not going to hide something that makes me happy. It's not going to be everything you see. My job is my job, but at the end of the day, this is somebody that is important to me, so why not? Now, in 2022, there were rumors that were going around that Keke Palmer was expecting her first child. So, in December of 2022, on Saturday Night Live, Keke Palmer decided that she wanted to reveal on the show that she is actually expecting her first child. She said, I quote on the show, there's some rumors going around. People have been in my comments saying Keke having the baby, Keke's pregnant, and I want to set the record straight. I am. And on the show, she actually unbuttoned her long jacket to reveal her baby bump. So to fast forward on to February 25th of 2023, Keke Palmer gave birth to her son, Leodis Andrelton Jackson. She actually posted on her social media page and said, hey son, born during Black History Month with a name to match. Now, to fast forward even more, the couple relationship actually took a little turn when Keke Palmer decided to go to a Usher concert in Las Vegas in July of 2023. But her boyfriend, Darius Jackson, wasn't happy with the outfit that Keke Palmer decided to wear. She was wearing a sheer black dress. And there's just videos out there of her, having fun at the concert. But her boyfriend, Darius, posted on social media and said, I quote, it's the outfit though. You're a mom. We live in a generation where a man of the family doesn't want the wife and mother to his kids to showcase booty cheeks to please others. And he gets told how much of a hater he is. This is my family and my representation. I have standards and morals to what I believe. I rest my case. Now, he got a lot of backlash for that because some people were saying, how are you going to say you're a man with morals and standards, but yet you got her pregnant out of wedlock? And people also saying, it's her body, she can do whatever she wants. And she just this way before y'all even got together. So after he got backlash, he actually decided to delete the post. Now, before all this took place, Darius Jackson was actually on one of Keke Palmer episodes on her podcast, which is called Baby, This is Keke Palmer. And on that episode, he admitted that he held her to a perfect standard after going public with their romance. He said, at first it definitely was hard because it could all be very overwhelming. It was definitely overwhelming and intense at first. And Keke Palmer agreed and said it was. He continued by saying, you almost feel that pressure of needing to be perfect. It really confused me and infiltrated my mind because not only did I have to hold myself to that perfect standard, I was also holding you to a perfect standard as well. So any moment of flaw on my side or on your side, it was World War III because it's like, and then Keke actually added and said, now the world sees us. And he said exactly. But after that whole incident where he backlashed her on social media, Keke Palmer actually appeared on Today with Hoda and Jenna, where she was asked if she was still with Darius Jackson. Because after the incident, Keke Palmer and Darius Jackson actually went to Beyonce concert on September the 4th. And when she was asked the question, Keke Palmer said, I quote, not y'all trying to get into it. They trying it on the Today Show. And Hacker said, we want to know if you're happy. And Keke Palmer replied and said, yes, life is good. I have nothing but gratitude, honestly, seriously. When Cole asked if that meant for the relationship, Keke Palmer said, I'm not trying to be specific. And Hager asked, well, are y'all together? And Keke Palmer said, I quote, I'm going to take a page out of my girl Beyonce book. Mind y'all business. Hager said, we will do that. But Keke Palmer also said on the Today with Hoda and Jenna that she feels sexier than ever after becoming a mom. I feel so empowered. Your body has done something insane. You birthed a body, so any insecurities or self-consciousness I had before really did wither away because, like, honey, I did something incredible. Now, moving forward to November in 2023, when Keke Palmer filed a restraining order against her ex-boyfriend, Darius Jackson. She also filed for full physical and legal custody of their son, Leo, to a Los Angeles court on Thursday. Keke Palmer alleged in Thursday's California Superior Court filing, which had a statement that on November the 5th, I quote, Darius trespassed into my home without my knowledge or consent, threatened me, then physically attacked me. Keke Palmer alleged in Thursday California Superior Court filing, which had a statement that said on November the 5th, I quote, Darius trespassed into my home without my knowledge or consent, threatened me, then physically attacked me, lunging for my neck, striking me, throwing me over the couch, and stealing my phone when I told him I was going to call the police. The filing included screenshots of what appeared to be a footage of a man striking a woman over a sofa. Keke Palmer also alleged that Darius Jackson was abusing her multiple times during a 2-year relationship. The filing alleged that there were, I quote, many instances of physical violence, including striking and grabbing me around the neck, descriptions of Darius destroying my personal property, including diaries and prescription eyeglasses, throwing my belongings into the street, throwing my car keys to prevent me from driving away, hitting me in front of our son, spewing profanity around me to our son, threatening to kill himself with a gun if I left him, harassment, and other physical and emotional abuse. Now, a Los Angeles County judge responded to the emergency filing by granting a temporary restraining order. And in the restraining order, it states that Jackson is required to stay at least 100 yards away from Palmer and their son Leo, as well as daycare or schools that have been established for the child. Now, however, Darius Jackson is not allowed to see his son until a hearing that was set for December the 5th, which will determine any further action on the temporary arrangement. Now, a source has told People magazine that Keke Palmer did what she had to do. Despite having worked hard to have an amicable split, she gave him a lot of chances to do the right thing. Keke tried so hard to have an amicable split and arrangement. She needed to prioritize her safety and the safety of her baby. She wants the best for Leo. She did not want it to get to this point, but she did what she had to do. Now, like I said earlier, the two were supposed to have a court date on December the 5th, but they both decided to delay their restraining order hearing. According to a court filing, the two requested to have the court date rescheduled in order to allow the parties time to attend mediation and petitioners, DVRO, be continued to be a mutually agreeable date. Now, the two originally had a court order mediation on November the 29th, but the two also agreed that the orders outlining the temporary restraining order shall remain in full force and effect until the rescheduled hearing. Now, a source that's close to Keke Palmer tells People magazine that Keke will continue to protect her safety and the safety of Leo above all else, says the source, also adding that the actress agreed to mediation because the case has gotten so much speculation and media attention, and she is concerned about her privacy, Leo's privacy, and the privacy of her family. Her preference is to resolve the situation privately rather than in open court, if possible. But if not possible, the hearing remains on the calendar, and Keke will stop at nothing to ensure a safe and healthy outcome for herself and Leo. Now, just to let anyone know, if you or anyone that you know is experiencing domestic violence, call the National Domestic Violence Hotline at 1-800-799-7233. That is 1-800-799-7233. Or you can go to thehotline.org. All calls are toll free and confidential. The hotline is also available 24/7 and in more than 170 languages. So now it is time for me to give my opinion on all this. So I will say, starting off, is that it's sad the baby is only 9 months and they're not even together. It just shows that if you are pregnant with somebody's child and then after the child's born, y'all break up, okay, there was obviously some red flags from the beginning, which there was because of the simple fact that she said that he was abusive towards her since the beginning of their relationship. So to me, if he is abusive, I don't understand why she decided to lay in the bed with him. I don't understand that. But another thing is that they move entirely too fast. They only been in a relationship for 2 years. It takes 9 months to carry a baby. So do the math. She had to get pregnant literally in a few months in the relationship, and it's like, whoa, that's too fast. It's too fast. And it's not only because she's a celebrity, it's just in general. Like, number one, she got money. She has a lot of money. He don't really have that much. So therefore, no, I would have took that slow. I would have got to know him, and he definitely wouldn't have been all up in my house because, I mean, she lived in a nice home. That crap is worth a couple $1,000,000. He's not up there yet. He can't even provide the lifestyle that she's living. I wouldn't have did that. And also, it was a video. It was on her birthday, and I remember it went viral because she was asking Darius to say something nice about her, 3 nice things about her, and he acted like he couldn't say nothing nice. I was like, okay, this is your girlfriend, and he acted like he could not say anything nice. And it was a part where she said, call me the queen, and he couldn't even say that. I said, oh, yeah, that's a red flag right there, because why can't you say anything nice about her? And I think, number one, he didn't care for her. But I think also another thing is, I think he was a little jealous of her as well. I don't think that he liked it, all her fame and her success, even though he was with her, but that don't mean nothing. You have a lot of men out here that be with women that has more, but they're not happy for them. Another thing I would say, since that he was being abusive towards her since the beginning. So it's like, the one thing about it, I feel like her situation is different from some other women, is that Keke Palmer has the money to leave. A lot of these other women, they don't have the money. They don't have the resources. But she had the money to leave. And some people saying they don't understand why she stayed. I'm not trying to be funny. There's a lot of reasons why some women stay. Because for some reason, some women, not all women, but some women think that they can change a man. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. You cannot change a man. Because when that child comes, I don't know if she thought it was going to get better, because some women do. I don't know what she was thinking, but it didn't get better. So it's like she could have prevented all of this if she would have left. But now you have a kid with this man and you're stuck with him forever. y'all not together, but at the end of the day, y'all have a kid together. So that's the issue. That's why, in my opinion, if a man not doing what he's supposed to do, I say leave, and especially if he putting his hands on you, because nothing that you can do can change his behavior. You can only change yourself. And some women are delusional. I'm not even trying to be funny. I'm not saying she's delusional, but you have some women that are. Some women believe everything they man tell them. I love you. I won't do it again. I'm sorry. They believe it. You have a lot of these women out here that give a man a chance after another because some women, I don't know why, but some women are like, okay, I'm going to give him time to get his crap together. Sweetheart, he ain't going to ever get it together. He's showing you who he is. And one of the sources said that, she kept giving him chances because maybe she thought he was going to change. Anybody that put their hands on you, anybody that is physically, emotionally, mentally abusive towards you, they are not going to change. Period. And I think she was just like, okay, he's gonna work on his temper, he's gonna work on this. No, he's not. And I want women to understand this is that you cannot keep giving a man chances after chances after chances. Men don't think like us women. So when you give a man a chance, in your head, you're thinking he's gonna change. In his head, he's thinking, all right, I just slapped the fire out of her and she gonna take me back. Okay, I can go far with her. She's gonna tolerate this. The minute you take a man back after he just disrespected you, you're letting him know that you're okay with it. Whether you think of it like that or not, it's not how you think of it, it's how he thinks of it. He's thinking she okay with it. But in your head, you're like, no, I was hoping you was gonna change. His head like, I'm not gonna change. This is me. So honestly, women need to understand when you give a man an inch, he takes a mile. You have to act like a woman, think like a man, like Steve Harvey said. But another thing to think about as women, think about all the chances you gave a man. Would he give you that same amount of chances? No. Men don't do that. Women will give 50 different chances. These guys out here, they will give one. So absolutely not. I give a guy one chance. That's all he gets. If he screws up, that's on him. Oh well. Why in the world am I giving you all these chances when you give me one chance and I get it right? And I know a lot of people was always putting a stigma on stuff. Like there are some people that was like, oh, these black girls always settling. I cannot stand when people always putting a race on things. First of all, it has nothing to do with black women. You have a lot of women out here that settles. Britney Spears settled. I think Ariana Grande, she moved too fast with that guy. And it was this one person that said, oh, they're ashamed to be a black woman because of Keke Palmer. And I was like, that was the most ignorant, dumbest thing I have ever heard there in my life. What does what one black woman has to do with you? It has nothing to do with you. And I was like, that's dumb. And you can't put every black woman in the same category because I'm not every black woman. So what Keke Palmer do, sweetheart, that ain't got nothing to do with me. I'm not about to stand here and look at what my other people are doing and have that define who I am. No, it don't. I'm happy with myself because of who I am and how I treat myself. And it's just another thing that's so annoying because she is a black woman. I know a lot of people were saying like, oh, her baby daddy. People are really irritating me with that crap. Stop saying baby daddy. He is not a baby daddy. He's our ex-boyfriend. But you have a lot of people saying baby daddy. They always use that crap and it's so disgusting. Stop using it. It's negative. It's so negative. And I'm like, they always be like, oh, we're black women. Of course, she's a single mother. And I'm like, first of all, that's not a black thing. That's the American thing. Because I'm just going to be honest. If you look at the Kardashians, everybody be talking about, oh, black women settled. Sweetheart, look at Courtney when she was with Scott. Seriously, that woman kept giving that man chances after chances after chances, and he was an alcoholic. And then she kept having kids with him, but no ring. Ain't no way. Ain't no way in where I kept having babies with a man, and then on top of that, he's an alcoholic. No, that right there is settling. I would have left him a long time ago. And I wouldn't have had another kid by him neither. After Mason, that would have been it. But she kept giving him more kids. Oh no, I wouldn't have did that. But another thing is, I mean, if you look at Chloe, you look at Kylie, they're single mothers. It has nothing to do with race. Cause Kylie and Chloe, they both move too fast. You can't move fast with men and think you're gonna be a family. That's not how that works. And I'm just gonna be honest. Keke Palmer moved too fast as well. And look where it got her. I still respect Keke and I still like her. I just wish her the best. But for the word of advice for a lot of women out here, look after yourself. You have to protect yourself at the end of the day as a female. Be careful with the men you choose to lay in the bed with and know who you're dealing with. That is for today. Next weekend, I'll be talking about white lung pneumonia. So I thank you all for tuning in and listening to my podcast, and I hope you all have a lovely day.